I gotta find peace of mind. I know now I have to face. I gotta find peace of mind. Please don't let me disgrace. He says it's impossible. The temptations of my past, but I know it's possible. Will my devotion last? He says there's no me without him. Please help me forget about him. He takes all my energy.
As I sit here in the airport at San Francisco, heading to my next journey, I think everyone keeps asking me, "Hey P, what's next?" And my answer is always the same. What God has planned for me is what's next. Sometimes we get so focused on our own plans that we forget about the instruction and being obedient to God. And I think that's so heavy, because for me, it's brought me peace that I have never, ever felt before. So, before we start this next journey together, let's have a glass of wine. A glass of wine to celebrate this chapter. You know, like a book, every chapter is not the same, whether the length or the things that happen in it. And for me, it's just a part of my journey. This chapter might have been really short, but short and fun and very sweet. So we're gonna celebrate each and every chapter, the highs, the lows, and it's so good to share it with you guys. So cheers to this chapter.
Third one is like, all right, now how do we move it? Like, how do we get the third? And so,
But as we share this glass of wine together, let's talk about what we learned and everything that this chapter had to offer us. So before we knew we were going to be signed with the Valkyries, it was all up in the air. It was all stay ready so you don't have to get ready energy. It was all about, I don't know what God has planned for me, but I have faith that He will bring me through. Right? So we continued to work out. We continued to grind. And then we got a call and we were ready. I was able to come in to this team with this amazing facility. I mean, where we practice was amazing. The practice courts, the sponsors, and then playing in Chase Center. I was a part of the first inaugural season for the WNBA team. Yeah, it didn't last long, but dang, I was a part of it. Not only that, I got to shoot in the same gym that some of the greats shot in. I ain't gonna lie, when I was practicing, when I was missing my threes, I was like, Curry wouldn't think twice about this. I think in that little bit of time, I became a better three-point shooter. Not only because of the mindset, though, but also because my staff, our coaching staff was so dope, so encouraging, so helpful. From the coaches on the court and then the trainers off the court. I had an amazing time. And let's talk about my teammates. Me and some of my dope teammates that I actually never played with. The only people that I've known before was LA. We played together in Atlanta. But let's talk about the day that I was told I was let go. I actually recorded everything. What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. So I told y'all I was going to take y'all through the journey. And sometimes the journey can go like this, right? But you got to keep going. You feel me? You got to keep going. So I want to let y'all know that the Valkyries just let me go. Like the GM just told me that I'm not going to be on the team anymore. And just so y'all know, they already kind of prepared me when they brought me on. They have a lot of international girls going in and out. So I wasn't quite sure how long I was going to be with the team. So even though I kind of already was anticipating it, it still was a hit to the heart, you know, because I was feeling it. I was feeling the fan base, my teammates, the coaching staff. I was feeling everything. It was amazing. The organization is amazing. I'm blessed to have the opportunity. I was so happy, so grateful. And now it's like, okay, what's next? And this is the point in life, right, where you like, you gotta keep your faith, remain faithful, and know that God is gonna bring you through everything. So I wanted to let y'all know that, because when times get hard or times are different, you have to remain patient and stay in your faith. So my mom is actually here with the puppy that I got her. If you've been following my YouTube, I showed you guys the puppy that I got her. She's here, she has no idea. So I'm about to go home and tell her, because actually we have a game tomorrow. We play New York, and she was looking forward to going to the game. So I have to break the news to her and figure out my life after that. So it's all a part of the journey. Alright, it's all a part of the journey. And I'm sharing everything with y'all. So let's go home and break the news to my mom. So first I called my dad on the way. Actually, before we go home and break the news to my mom, I probably should call my dad and let him know. Oh, he called me this morning. I missed it. Let me call him. Let him know what's going on. Hey, Pops, what's up?
I don't know, man. I thought she was dodging us.
No, I'm not dodging. I had practice this morning. I just got out. When you called me, I was we had just started film.
Okay, how's it going?
Actually, they let me go.
Oh, well.
Yep, they told me today.
I'm sorry, babe.
It's all good.
I'm sorry.
It's all good.
Thanks.
They told me today, you know, they got one of the girls coming back. So, yep, they let me go.
Oh, sorry, honey.
It's all good, you know, it's all a part of the journey.
I miss you.
I miss you too. And then I told my mom. And then after that, I'm like, how do I reground myself? Because it was a little earlier than I expected. How do you reground yourself, right? As a person, how do you reground yourself when something doesn't go the way you want it to go? And for me, it can be different for everybody. But for me, literally, I was like feeling like heavy, you know, heavy in my heart. How do I reground myself? Let me go somewhere and talk to God. I brought my journal, my prayer book, and I sat by the beach and I wrote. So I'm about to go in here. Here's my journal. Probably gonna write in a journal. And then here's my prayer book. Gotta go over verse. And I also brought my Bible. Because at the end of the day, when things get hard, who do you run to? Who do you talk to? Yeah, it's always good to have a support group. But it's also really good when you can stick to your faith and lock in for yourself. You know what I'm saying? I started with thanking God. Because even though the chapter was shorter than I expected, it still was an amazing chapter. But it also still was a chapter. Do you understand me? Because a lot of people in this world, they might not see tomorrow. I might see this video today and who knows, you know what I'm saying? So appreciate the time that you have on this earth. I was able to bring my mom out. My mom came with her puppy and she never seen San Francisco. Able to go to Pier 39 and just experience that. See her smile, see her happy about it. That's something to be proud and happy about. So when I started writing down the blessings that God has given me, this moment in time didn't seem so dramatic. It's just a part of my life. But He has helped me in so many ways and He's going to help me so many ways further. You feel me? The verse that I got in my prayer book was so crazy because it was very relevant to what I'm going through. For the reflection piece, it says, God has placed you exactly where you are right in this moment. The people in your circle, including friends, co-workers, neighbors, the family you have, and the circumstances you find yourself in are all a part of God's plan for your life. Who are the people in your life whom you rely on to help you carry your burdens? Who relies on you? In what way have you experienced God's grace through sharing your burdens and supporting each other in times of struggle? So as I read that, I want you guys to kind of just take a second and think about that yourself, and I'm going to reflect. Because at this time, what I'm going through right now, I wouldn't say it's a burden, but I would say the people that I rely on, as you can see, was my mother and my father. That's who I'm going to talk to. And also the Lord. So it's so crazy that I'm getting this scripture and this reflection right now. But now my journey with the Valkyries has come to an end. But that doesn't mean my journey has stopped. I have some other things in the works. You guys know I have my podcast that's coming out with my best friend. As of now, I'm going to continue to work hard, stay ready, and do all the other things. With my KG agency, I'll probably be going to Essence Fest soon, so be looking out for that video. And I also have a surprise for y'all, a basketball video surprise that I took a while ago that I haven't posted.
What'd you like?
I might be dressed up in
What
something.
did you like?
Who knows? And now we're here in the airport, about to head back home. I'm gonna still take y'all through every journey. I still do a lot of things outside of basketball, so y'all be with me every Tuesday and Friday. Be looking for me. But I just wanted to share this moment with y'all because y'all on a journey with me. I'm gonna take y'all on this ride with me. Everything I do, y'all gonna be with me. So to close this chapter out, we're going to raise our glass. We're going to thank God, and we're gonna say, the journey must continue. I'll see y'all next Tuesday.
All the pain he's caused. I need to tell you I'm undone because I gotta find peace of mind. I know now I have to face. I gotta find peace of mind. Please don't let me disgrace. He says it's impossible.